All right, everybody, it's Romeo. If you missed out, we talked a little bit about the animals again just because we love them so much. In Mexico, there's a lot going on in Mexico since I think a cartel leader was assassinated or killed. We talk a little bit about that, and we got to talk about when your brothers and sisters, when you guys fought, when you guys argued. Siblings do that. Sometimes they don't get along. Let's get going. So we're talking about our animals, right? Like how they communicate with you. Like, I believe that every animal finds the person they're supposed to live with or they're supposed to be with. I believe that. And that all my animals were meant to be with me, and they all found their way there. And whatever that story may be, right? But man, these things, the things that they do, animals do, are just crazy. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Rome?
Hey, Ruben. What's going on, man?
Hey, you know how you said that, they all have a purpose, their home they find and all that?
Yeah.
You're absolutely right, Rome. I've always wanted a Great Pyrenees dog. So I bought a pup from a buddy of mine. Had him when about 7 months, 8 months. He was a big boy. Rome, he would bark all night. And how he shedded a lot of hair, so we would go to the backyard. My whole backyard was covered in hair.
Yeah.
But I couldn't stop him to bark. So I found him, I put him up for adoption because the neighbors were complaining and everything. But I had 3 or 4 people come and I wouldn't let him go. But this family came from Alpha Robles, and they own a lime orchard out there.
Oh, okay.
So they came, met him, and I said, oh, well, hold on. They came back a second time, met him, brought the whole family. I let them take him. You know what, Rome, that lady, I'm going to send you the letter that lady sent me. She told me that dog has been taking care of all the kids in their little area where they live. That a while back, there was a guy trying to kidnap one of her nieces, and that the dog chased him down.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, she's like, thank you. Thank you so much. And he keeps the coyotes away out there when he barks all night. So they like his barking out there because they're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that's impressive.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I say, you're absolutely right. Every animal has its purpose and they have their home.
That's crazy. Yeah, don't send me the letter, Ruben. I won't read it. But thanks for the story.
Yeah, no, but you know what I mean? Like you said, Rome, every animal finds their home and their purpose, why they're there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. So, all right, Ruben. Yeah, it's wild, man. It's wild. All right, 842-547-7. And then they just sit there and look at you like if they spoke your language, they would have something to say. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Ron? Good morning.
What up, man?
Hey, man, my wife, she has her little chihuahua that we've had for a couple years already. She just barely had a litter of puppies, and right now when we sit outside, like, smoking a cigarette or something on the couch on the porch, and we bring her out to use the restroom, and she wants to go back inside with her baby, she looks at us, looks at the door, and then looks at us, and she starts to grunting, and then we look at her and we're like, you want to go inside and go with your babies? And then she starts scratching the door like,
yeah.
Like, she lets us know, and then we have about 2 pits and 5 chihuahuas, or 3 chihuahuas, and they all sit by the door when they want to go out. You know what I mean? They bark and they make noise and they start running around in circles by the front door, like letting us know, like, hey, let me out.
It's crazy. It's crazy how, because I have a dog, a little chihuahua that barks just one bark when she wants to go. And that's the sound of the bark.
That's the bark that I want to get out.
It's crazy how these animals are. All right, man. Thanks for calling.
And then we had a big pit.
A what?
He looked at himself. I have a big blue pit, and he looked at himself in the mirror, and he just kept looking at himself like, what the heck is this? And like he was looking confused, like is this me or something? Because I have a big mirror in my room for my wife so she could look when she gets dressed and stuff.
That's hilarious.
Looking at him like turning his head left to right, like, who is this?
That's great, man. That's great. All right, man. Thanks for calling. All right. 842-547-7. Like I said, man, these animals, I guess it's just funny, man, when you're sitting with these animals, the way they look at you, like they just look like they got something to tell you. And their characteristics are so amazing. Now, I have this cat that showed up at my door a few years ago and lives with me now. Like he just moved in. Like he knew this was the spot he was supposed to be, right? And he showed up as a kitten. But every morning, well, not every morning, 2 or 3 times a week, he wants to go out early in the morning. And he will sit right next to my head and just slightly touch me on my head to wake me up. Not aggressively, just real soft and gentle, just to wake me up. These animals are amazing in the way that they do things. RD4254-7 Rome. My dad has 2 Doberman dogs, and the female is overprotective of my dad. If he's sitting in the couch and I sit next to him, she goes right in the middle and barks until I get up. She is obsessed with him. Well, she probably spends the most time with your dad. That's pretty funny, though. But they look like they have something to say, like they could talk to you. You know, like that was the other thing. I always thought this was funny, and maybe it's just me. You know, sometimes have you ever looked at your animals and thought to yourself, if they could talk to you, what would they sound like? Like I had this dog years ago that for some reason I thought if she could actually talk to me in English, she would sound like a British school teacher. I don't know why I thought that. If you guys all go do that today. Every one of you listening, when you get home today, look at your pets, whether you have a dog or a cat, look at them. And just imagine if they could actually verbalize to you what you think the tone of their voice would sound like. What would they sound like? An old chain smoker? Maybe a British school teacher? What would they sound like? What's going on?
Hey, Ro.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, my God. So, as soon as you started talking about your dog sounding like a British school teacher, me and the kids sat around and actually put a voice to all of our pets. We makes us think that they are British or English old man, but this is what's here.
That's hilarious.
The funniest thing is that you brought it up. I was like, oh my God, we have done that. Like, we have a big mastiff in our backyard, but for some reason, when we hear his voice, it would be like a little feel, because he's so, like, a big old teddy bear.
Yeah,
I was like, and then the kids just stop.
I thought I was the only one that ever did that. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. All right. Thanks for calling. I appreciate it. That's so funny. I thought I was the only one that did it. You look at your animals, you're staring at each other, and you put a voice to them. You put, an inflection, a voice, what you think they would sound like if they talk to you. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Good morning, Romeo.
Hey, what's up?
Talking about, animals and them finding their person. My dog was gifted to me. We actually met her the other day, and I got diagnosed with a medical, epilepsy, and my dog can sense, I didn't train her or anything, but she can sense when I'm about to have an episode.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
It just was meant to be. She was gifted to me, and she just took on that role. So, she's my service dog.
She wasn't trained to be a service dog? She just did?
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive. Wow.
She just did it. It just was her instinct with me.
That's awesome.
Every time something is about to happen, she comes and crawls on me, or she starts kind of barking but not barking.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And she wasn't trained to do it.
That's incredible. That's incredible. Yeah. All right.
She's my girl. She's very well mannered and everything. And with her breed, they say that they only choose one person to be their person. She's a Scottish Terrier.
Uh-huh.
And when they have that person, that's their person.
That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Crazy.
Yeah, thanks for calling. I appreciate it. Right. Yeah, that's incredible, right? I believe that. I believe that every animal will find their home. Most of them, they find their home. They choose you. Is that what they always say? They choose you. You don't choose them. RD4254-7. Hey, Rome, I have 2 big cane Corsos, and my kids were playing in the backyard. Some guy ended up in my backyard calling my kids, and my dogs attacked him, dragged him around till I came outside, called the cops, and he got arrested for trespassing. Wow. That's impressive. My grandmother used to have a shepherd, German shepherd named Lady. And when we were little kids, we all go to my grandma's house and play in the front yard. There was about 5 of us. And Lady would hide behind the bushes. And if anybody ever walked near the fence of my grandma's front yard, because she was fenced in,
she would come bat out of hell from behind those bushes. She would hide and wait. And it was crazy. These animals are crazy, man. They're just incredible. You sent me this yesterday, or Friday, right? Some guy sent me about on Friday. Yeah, it was Friday. It says, good morning, Rome. Quick question for you. Does revenge have an expiration date? Yeah, I answered it on, you must not have been listening when I talked about it on Friday. I said there was too many variables, right? For some things, revenge probably doesn't have an expiration date. You'll never be able to let it go, so you have to get even, right? Some things you're petty. Some things are just stupid, and you need to let it go, okay? And, I mean, there's too many factors. You know, if opportunity arises to get revenge, you're not really planning on getting revenge on somebody, but the opportunity arises, you got to take it if it just falls in your lap. I mean, so there's just a lot of variables in when it comes to revenge, but... So, yeah, yes, it does. In some cases, it does. In some cases, it doesn't. Okay? So, I guess, case situation. RD42547. What did my boy send me? Big boy. He said, about the last trip standing. The contest we're doing now, the last trip standing, right? It says, hopefully, the last trip standing isn't Puerto Vallarta, because that place is on fire right now. The whole town. Yeah, what is going on in Mexico? Somebody, who's fighting who? The cartels are fighting with somebody right now? I've seen a bunch of videos online of people who are trapped. I guess there's no flights in or out of certain towns in Mexico. I think I saw Guadalajara and what was the other one? I guess Puerto Vallarta. What did Big Boy say? Puerto Vallarta. Yeah, what the hell's going on down there? People can't, they're just... I don't know what to believe. When I see stuff, I don't know, people post videos, oh my God, I'm trapped in a 5-star hotel and, it's the town's blowing up. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know what to believe. It's just, unfortunately, everybody's on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, so I have no idea what's real or what's not. So apparently something's going down in Mexico. I don't know what it is, and I don't know how close it is to the 5-star resorts that people are at, but let me see here. What did Big Boy say? Bro, it's a mandatory shelter in place until further notice. Businesses are closed and the cartel is out for everyone's blood. Really? I just heard there's a shelter. There's a in New York. The new mayor said there's a curfew in New York now too. Yeah, I don't know. Wow. RD42547. Actually, Big Boy, though, I can trust. Big Boy is pretty on point. If he needs a news channel, because Big Boy usually knows what's going on. All right, what'd you guys send me here? RD42547. Romeo, they killed El Metro, a drug lord. Who killed him? Who killed him to cause the havoc? Another cartel? Are the cartels fighting? Or are they fighting the Mexican police, the army? What's going on? Cartel is causing havoc since Mexican government killed a leader of the cartel. Okay, I see what you say here. What'd you send me here? Yo, Rome, El Metro, and it's his people retaliate. Oh, so that's what's going. So, is it just happening in Puerto Vallarta? I thought the story I saw was in Guadalajara. Is it happening in a lot of different cities? So I guess these tourists are stuck there, right? The video I saw, the last one, were people sitting on the rooftop bar, hotel, swimming pool, overlooking the city, watching what was going on. So I don't know. And they can't get home, I guess? I don't know. All right. I guess it's crazy in Mexico. What happened? The Mexican government killed El Metro, killed a drug lord. So it's going down. The cartels are fighting back. Multiple states in Mexico, Rome. It's not just Puerto Vallarta. Hey, you have a Chiefs fans. It's happening in the state of Jalisco, Puerto Vallarta, and Guadalajara are cities. Oh, so that's where their cartel is fighting back, huh? Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Big Rome. This is Big Boy.
What's up, Big Boy?
Man, it's going down in Mexico. Not only Puerto Vallarta, it's all over, bro.
Well, I see a couple of different stories.
The tentacles of the cartel, they're so pissed off that they killed the leaders. that they're just causing havoc.
Who killed the
Causing
leader?
havoc.
The government killed the leader?
It was Mexico with the United States forces.
Oh.
So it was like a combo, and they ended up catching this dude near Puerto Vallarta in another little town. So these guys just went berserk. But it's reaching down as far as Rosarito, TJ, man.
Really?
Yeah, bro. They said that they're catching cars on fire and blocking roads, and they're telling everybody to hunker down, until they can get a handle on everything. But it's not only in Puerto Vallarta; it's everywhere, bro. All throughout Mexico.
Isn't the World Cup going to be parts of the World Cup going to be played in Mexico somewhere?
Well, I don't know what they're going to do, man. 'Cause this is big now.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, this is big, and
and people are stuck.
Struggle. There's a big power struggle now because you know what I mean. They're trying to figure out who's going to take over this cartel, which is probably the biggest cartel in Mexico.
Wow.
He was the biggest ever since.
Really?
Chapo has been taken, and
wow.
Mayo Zambada was taken.
Interesting.
So this guy was the next.
That's crazy.
That's what pissed them off.
That's what made everybody mad. So these people,
that blood.
Tourists are stuck there or what?
Oh yeah, they grounded all flights.
Oh,
all
God.
flights.
Wow.
There's no flights going into most areas of Mexico. They shut it down.
Oh, that's wild. That's wild. All right.
Yeah, they showed TJ. Everybody's in the TJ airport, just sitting there. No flights anywhere in Mexico.
Wow.
They've grounded all flights.
That's wild. That's wild. All right.
That's crazy, man.
That's wild. All right, big boy.
Hey, but you can still do the Romeo cruise.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you right now. Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, I still ain't scared. Even with everything that's going on, I still ain't scared of Mexico.
Yeah, hey, it'd probably be cheaper now. Here, coming up soon, it's going to be real cheap to fly out there. You know what I mean? Everybody get your passports ready.
Exactly. So I appreciate you sending me whatever the video from whatever page, whatever social media you sent me to see what's going on in Mexico, but I don't believe any of it. I don't. I don't know what's real and what's not because you could put anything on YouTube, like these podcasters and these YouTubers and these social media influencers or whoever posts things. I don't know if they're real or not. You have no accountability, and you don't have to be right. You can be wrong. You can just put whatever you want, real or fake. So I have no idea what to believe. Yo, Rome, it was Mexican National Army that killed him. U.S. had no part in it. Well, okay. Yeah, okay. Well, there you go. Big boy, you're wrong. You've finally been wrong about something, big boy. I just saw some videos or something that a bunch of tourists are stuck there. The planes are grounded. They can't get out of whatever city they're in. Is Guadalajara, by the way, when did Guadalajara become a tourist spot in Mexico? I understand Puerto Vallarta. I understand, what did the other guy say, Jalisco? Yeah, ain't nobody going to Jalisco. You're not going to, the state of Jalisco. Okay, so Puerto Vallarta, I understand that, but I don't. Is Guadalajara a vacation spot? I didn't know that. RD42547, but yeah, I can't believe what you put on social media because you have no accountability for the facts. You're not like, I guess the news has an accountability. Radio still has an accountability to have the facts, but all this media, all this social media, and these people. Half the time I listen to a podcast or a social, you guys are wrong. No idea what you're talking about. So, and it's AI and all this other nonsense. I don't know what's real or not, but I do appreciate you sending me the videos. RD42547. All right, what'd you send me here? Nah, big boy is right. Trump pushed for this. So big boy, so what? Somebody said that it was the Mexican National Guard Army that killed this cartel leader. Big Boy said it was the National Guard the Mexican National Army and the American Army that did this. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, somebody killed a Mexican cartel leader, and now things are going crazy in Mexico right now. A bunch of tourists, I guess, are stuck there. I was going to look at, let me see here. And Big Boy ain't lying. Americans trapped in Puerto Vallarta tell families where to find their wills as cartel violence kills 14. Resorts run out of food, and Cancun tourists are ordered to shelter in place as mayhem spreads. So that's Puerto Vallarta. And then, okay. I got crazy. You ran out of food? That's wild. Ooh, it does. Yeah. The pictures look wild. Looks like it's going down in Tijuana, Cancun. Wow. All right. Wow. All right, 842-547-7. More than that, what's going on?
Romeo, Clifford Tyrone.
What up, brother?
Hey, for some reason, I think I'm going to just believe what Big Boy say.
Big Boy's pretty on it. I don't know where he gets his information, but he's pretty spot on with a lot of stuff he says.
Yeah. The time I met him, I kind of got that feeling that, he might have a better connection over there than some of us.
Well, Big Boy does go to Mexico a lot.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with what Big Boy say. If he say stay down, and then I like what he said, though, the prices will go down later on. So,
yeah?
Big Boy, let me know when it's time to travel so I can go over there.
All right, get out of here. All right, 842-547-7. Seahawk Lou is a clown. Seahawk Lou always says, hey, this is Super Bowl champ Seahawk Lou, because what'd you do, Seahawk Lou, to win that championship? You just sound like a moron every time you talk. There's currently only 2 planes in Guadalajara Airport. This image is real time. Currently, what's going on with flights? My uncle's a taxi guy in Guadalajara, said he ain't working in 2 days because it's crazy. Let me see. Oh, he sent me a Google. Guadalajara International Airport, 2 planes. Jeez. I don't even know if I can believe that. I mean, you just can't believe anything on social media. You can't believe anything on YouTube, or you can't believe anything on these podcasts. You just, because these people have no accountability to tell the truth. They can say whatever the hell they want. So who knows what's real or what's not real. But there you go. Super Bowl champ, Seahawk Lou. I wonder when Seahawk Lou gets his ring, by the way, for helping to win the Super Bowl. All right, 842-547-7. So good morning now. What's going on?
Okay, this is Coronavirus Stalker.
Hey, what's going on?
Good. Happy Monday. No, I'm just calling because I was hearing you saying you can't believe nothing on social media.
Yeah.
Well, I'd be strolling through Facebook all the time, and I'd be telling my daughter, oh, my God, did you hear, what this happened? She's like, where'd you read it on? Facebook. She's like, why do you believe everything on Facebook? Because, I don't know why it's on social media.
Well, yeah. I don't, it's not real. Most of it's not real.
Oh, and then another thing. I heard you over the weekend saying that you were going to talk about today about, did you ever fight with your siblings? Can I tell you my story now? Because I'm on my way to work.
Yes, you can.
Okay, me and my siblings, I only have 2 brothers. We never fought. But, let me tell you this, buddy. Oh, my goodness. My kids fight like it's World War III. My kids, oh, my God, they drive me nuts. I speed to work just to get a break.
Okay.
I speed to work.
All right.
I'm and I know if it's a holiday and they're going to be home, I'll be like, nope, I'm picking up a shift. I need to be at work.
All right. Later.
Bye.
Wow. Where does she get her coffee in the morning? That's all I want to know. All right, 842-547-7. Yeah, I did see that social media, by the way, and I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it's true. There was some 911 TikTok. Somebody complained about a 911 operator in Bakersfield. I guess it went viral or something. I don't know what goes viral means. And then I saw on, I think it was KGET. They played the audio of what the woman. I don't know the whole story because I don't know. Somebody just asked me about it the other day. I was at the gym and somebody said, hey, did you hear about this 911 operator? And I was like, I heard something about it. Well, somebody complained that she was rude. And then all these people jumped on board, I guess, and were like, oh, and I thought, well, there's no accountability. How do you know if the 911 person was rude or not? There's no accountability for what you put on TikTok. You could say whatever the heck you want. And then you got 10 million people jumping on. We don't even got 10 million people in Bakersfield. How can 10 million people follow you and like it when they don't even live in Bakersfield? We only got, less than 1 million people here. And then I went to the website, or I just was reading KGET's website, and I guess they had the audio, so I listened to the audio. The 911 operator didn't sound rude at all. So I don't know what. I'm assuming they told me it was the audio that they were, and it was from 4 years ago. I mean, what? I don't know what is going on, man. That's why I said I don't know what to believe when it comes to social media or YouTube or, because nobody has accountability for what they say. Based on what I'm going to tell you, based on what I saw from this woman who said that there was a rude 911 operator out there, and then based on hearing the audio, she was not right, and she was very questionable herself as a 911 caller. So I don't know what to believe, to be honest with you. All right. That's why I say you just got to be careful, man. When you're checking stuff out, when people send you stuff, when you got to be careful with social media because you don't know what's real or not. And then you're so stupid that you run around telling everybody false information because you saw it online. RD4254777. Hey, Romeo, that's why I would never go to Mexico because of what's going on right now. Well, don't go, man. We don't need you to go to Mexico. Mexico don't need you to go. Stay home. Then that's just stupid to think that. I've gone to Mexico a lot. It's great, and okay, something bad happens. Something bad happens everywhere. I mean, so relax. You're not going to leave your house. I mean, come on, man. RD4254777 Rome. The U.S. government was involved in the operation that led to Mencho's death. Okay. So Big Boy's right. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what's going on. So except for what you guys have just told me, And I'm with Big Boy. Hopefully the prices will go down to visit. I mean, already 4254777. Good morning. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Rome? Seahawk Lou.
What up, Lou?
Or should I say Super Bowl champ Seahawk Lou? Anyways.
I just can't with that stupid. I can't. He's just too stupid. He's just a moron. RD4254777. So Rome, about what's going on in Mexico, it seems kind of scary from some of the things that I've seen. You go to Mexico. I've never been there. What would you do? If I was stuck there right now? I don't know. Probably keep drinking. What could you do? I mean, Rome, I think it was the pirate of Culiacan who got El Mencho. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, what does that mean? Who's that? Alrighty, 4254777. I don't know. I mean, I guess if I was, what would be your option if you were there right now and you were stuck at your hotel or, I'm guessing your all-inclusive hotel and they told you to stay and play. I'd probably just go to the bar. I mean, what would be your option? I mean, you can't. I don't know. Probably go get a drink and chill out. I mean, it's all you could do, right? I don't know what. You can't do anything about it. So, yeah, I don't know. Already 4254777. But it is funny how everybody is. Hold on, let me see. Everybody's posting videos of what's going on. It's a war zone, and everybody's stuck there. Don't ever. What's funny to me is how everybody says, that's why I never go to Mexico. Yeah, because a week ago before this happened, you didn't go to Mexico because of what? Because you were scared this was going to happen? That's the thing that I get. I've gotten a bunch of comments already from people saying, yeah, Rome, that's why we never go to Mexico. Why would anybody ever go there? Why would it? Because it's freaking amazing. That's why. RD4254777 with all the nonsense and craziness that's going on in Mexico right now. People are stuck there. I guess travelers, tourists are stuck there. Can't get out. The planes aren't coming in or out. I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see. What a Big Boy sent me. He said, Rome, hey, give it a month. It'll be half price for flights and stays at 5-star hotels. Mark my words. I just went to Mazatlan for a week in December, and the prices were perfect. Half price. I like half price. I do that. I like half price. Half price 5-star resorts. Half price for flights. I'll take it. Alrighty, 42547. I wonder what the cruise ships are doing, right? Because there's a cruise. Well, the cruise ships can not stop, right? They can just stay at sea with everything's going on. All right, what is today? Today's Monday. So there should be a cruise ship leaving, right? There should be a ship coming home, just docked here over in Long Beach, and one taking off. Is that right? I don't know. All right, 842-547. Somebody just sent me a video of, I don't know where they got it from. They just sent me a video of an airport in Mexico, right? I guess flights can't get out. Didn't say which airport. I don't know if it was a family member that sent it or a friend that sent it to them, but something. I got to tell you, man, there is nothing worse than being stuck at an airport with a delay. I don't know that there is anything more inconvenient and just more frustrating and annoying than a layover, and not even a layover, because the layover, when you're leaving, right, for the most. But when you get stuck at an airport because a flight gets canceled or something happens and you're just stuck there and you don't know, there is nothing worse than that. It is so uncomfortable. Oh man, I feel bad for you. I feel bad for the people that are stuck at airports, man. It just sucks. What the heck did Big Boy send me? Yo, bro, my kid's having a blast in Mazatlan, but you notice not too many tourists because people bite into all the fake news. Don't get me wrong. If you're looking for trouble, you'll find it in Mexico, but you'll find it anywhere, even here in the States. Exactly. I mean, look what's going on in Minnesota. On the streets of Mazatlan, keeping tourists safe while I'm taking a photo with a drink in my hand. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're worried. Big Boy's funny. Yeah, I mean, we go to Mexico every year. It's a great place to travel. I mean, unfortunately, they're having some problems right now, but Big Boy's right. It's anywhere. You know, it'll be a fine. Hopefully it'll work itself out. You know, hopefully things get under control. I mean, they have to, right? All right, so this contest, somebody just texted me, hey, Rome, is there a trip to Mexico? I don't know. I don't know. The last trip standing. I'm going to guess no, but I have no idea where all the trips are. There's like 76 of them. Is that how many there are? 76 trips around the globe. So there may be one to Mexico. And so this is how it works. Everybody that qualifies, you qualify by eliminating a trip, okay? So at the end of the day, you may not know what trip you win because, well, you don't know what's going to get eliminated, right? Because, I don't know how much. So if I'm going to guess, if we got 76 trips, we got to eliminate 75 of them. So what is that, 75 winners? And then whatever the last trip standing is, and you win it, you don't know what it is. It's going to be a surprise trip unless, you know. So that's how the contest works. This guy, you got to know that. So keep listening. What I think we do it at 8 a.m., 12 p.m., and 4 p.m. So during that hour, listen for the cue to call. And if you win, you're qualified to win the last trip standing, but you also get to eliminate a trip. So it's kind of a confusing contest, but you'll get the hang of it. You'll understand it. It's not, Michelle, is that who just won? So she's in. She's the first person qualified for the last trip standing. So she could win a trip that she don't even know what it's going to be until we draw for the grand prize. Already 42547. Hey, Rome, how long is the trip contest going on for? Well, I don't know. Let me do the math here. Okay, so we got 76 trips somewhere around the globe, right? And we're going to eliminate one every time we get a winner. And then once you're a winner to eliminate a trip, now you're qualified to win the last trip standing. So I'm just going to try to do the math in my head real quick. If we're going to do it 8 a.m., 12 p.m., and 4 p.m. So that's 3 winners a day, right? For 5 days a week. Assuming I don't forget, 5 days a week. So what is that, 15 winners? 15 winners eliminates 15 trips, and we need to eliminate 75 trips. So what is that, 15 times 4? What's 15? 15 times 4 is what, 60? So it'd be 15 times 5. So for 5 weeks, it'll be going on Monday through Friday, right? Because that's 15 times 5 is 75. We got to eliminate 75 trips. And then all of those, is that right? 75 winners. And then we draw a winner for the last trip. And they go and they win it. Good morning, Hal. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Rome? I have a question, man.
Yeah.
Hypothetically speaking, if I win and it's like a trip to Paris, y'all take care of the passports, or how does that work?
Oh no, you got to have your own credentials to get wherever you got to go.
Okay. I'm gonna start getting my passport, man.
Don't worry, you'll never win. You'll never win anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay?
I'll still get it.
Don't even try. You'll never win. I can tell you that right now. You're never gonna win a contest. There are contest winners and there are contest losers. Okay? Seahawk Lou is one of those people that will never win a contest. He's just not that lucky. Already 42547. So yeah. So what'd you ask me? How long? It's got to be 5 weeks, right? At least. Because that'll get us 75 trips eliminated in 5 weeks. Is that right? Does that sound right to everybody? Did I do the math correct? Well, good morning, Hal. What's going on?
Hello, Romeo. Seattle, Santiago here.
What's up?
I was wondering, can we eliminate Mexico? Because nobody really wants to go right now.
Well, by the 5 weeks, Mexico will probably be a great place to go again.
No, they're going to be shooting for a long time. If you need to tell anybody, let's tell Lou.
Okay.
Let's make a plan. We'll get rid of him.
All right.
Goodbye.
Yeah, they the last trip standing. Yeah, Mexico will be back in business here. Don't worry. Hey, Rome. Seahawk Lou needs to worry about getting a job before getting a passport. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right about that. Let's talk about fighting with your siblings, your brothers and sisters. Now, fortunately for me and my brother and sister get along excellent because we actually never lived in the same house together. Well, that's not totally true. There's a big age gap between me and my brothers and sisters. So me and my sister only lived together for a couple of years when she was a baby. In fact, my sister, actually, the first time I was babysitting my sister, the first time she walked, I was home alone. Her and I, babysitting, but you know how brothers and sisters stay. I was the older brother, and she actually learned to walk while we were watching her. It was kind of cool. But we never lived together during those times when brothers and sisters fight or siblings fight, right? So it was kind of great. It worked out great for us. We get along good today, and we still don't have any problems to this day. But there's a lot of you out there. You fought with your brothers and sisters. You either, a couple of years apart, and you guys went through the same things together. I remember a friend of mine, she used to tell me about, I think she had 3 or 4 sisters. Can't remember exactly. But they were all, within a couple of years apart of each other, and they used to fight over the phone. Back in the day when the phone was just one phone on the wall, not everybody had a cell phone. They would fight over the phone because, one boy would be calling for one sister and she would be waiting for her boyfriend to call or whatever the case may be. And the phone was always tied up. So they would fight over the phone. I think nowadays, I don't think they fight much today as adults at all. But back in the day, right, you used to fight with your siblings. RD 42547. Some of that carries over, by the way. Some of those fights when you were as a kid with your brother and sister, they carry over to adulthood. You're still fighting with them over something stupid. RD 42547. We're talking about Fight Club, the home edition. What did you and your siblings fight over when you were younger? And maybe you still fight with your siblings today as an adult. Me and my siblings, we get along great. But then again, we only lived with each other for a couple of years at a young age. They were at a young age. I moved out, I think, when my sister was 2 and never lived with my brother ever. So, I mean, there's that probably changes the dynamic of our relationship. We never had to be teenagers in the same house or, we never had to share anything. We never had to fight over something. We just never did. A lot of you guys did. Like I said, a friend of mine, her and her sisters used to fight over the phone. Not everybody had a cell phone back in their day because they didn't exist. That's why. RD 42547. So what'd you guys fight over? Good morning, Hal. What's going on? Hello?
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, I want to talk to you about the way me and my sister fight.
Oh, what happened? Do you fight today or did you fight when you were younger?
We fight till this day.
Okay.
And I'm 30 and she's 27, okay? When we were little, my mom would never, ever, ever make her clean. And I always had to be the one to clean. I always had to be the one that, when we shared a room, I had to clean my side and her side of the room. I had to clean the restroom, the kitchen, the living room. You name it, I had to do it. Well, she just didn't do anything. And now she don't know how to clean and she don't know how to cook. But we still fight about the same thing, just the way my mom has always kind of favored her or just like let her like, oh, she doesn't know how. She doesn't know how. And I'm like, because you never taught her how. You never made her do anything. And even now, like, it'll be about, it's never about boys. Like, we never fight about things like that. But it'll just be about gossip. Like, she'll gossip to my family about me. And when I try to tell her or, like, call her out on it, it's like there's always an excuse why she does it. And it's just, our fights have never gotten better.
That's awesome. Well, good luck with that. All right, thanks for calling.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about fighting with your siblings, right? Some of you guys fight with your brothers and sisters as adults. A lot of you guys fought with your brothers and sisters as teenagers living under the same roof because, hey, sometimes you just can't get along, right? All right, 842-547-7. Rome, my brother and I used to fight. Once he chased me and my cousin with scissors, and we were in high school. My brother didn't want to go to school, and we were fooling around on the floor punching each other. We get along great now. But that's what I'm saying, yeah. But what did you fight over? Just because you were brothers and you didn't like it? You know, at that time you didn't get along? So it happens, man. Too many kids under the same roof. They like to, they always say family comes first. But man, when you're a teenager and you got a brother and sister, that want the same things as you, and one doesn't get it, man, it causes arguments. It causes fights. And then some of that rolls over into adulthood, right? All right, 842-547-7. What did or do you and your siblings fight about? It's out of 4.1. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Rome?
What up, Ruben?
Hey, that girl that just called. Hey, so she already knows when her parents die who's getting everything, right? And she knows ahead of time, you know what I mean? And if she don't know, now she knows.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's the only obvious. When her parents die, she ain't getting nothing, and that sister ain't gonna give her nothing either.
I know she's gonna get hosed in that deal, but oh well. I mean, it is what it is.
But she might have time if it's really worth it. What they're gonna leave behind, she better start kissing her sister's butt.
All right. And what do you and your siblings fight about? Whether when you were growing up, or maybe you still do it today as adults. I would think though, as adults, you shouldn't be fighting with your brothers and sisters anymore. I mean, I can understand being teenagers. I can understand, growing up in the same roof, being juvenile and childish, but not as an adult. All right, 842-547-7. Oh, yeah, Rome. We fought like cats and dogs. Very serious fights with my big sister. And when I came home and she saw I was wearing her bell-bottom pants with the gray buttons on the leg side, I think she was jealous that I looked better and cuter in them than she did. That's what I'm saying. Did she whoop your ass or what? Buy what you get for wearing her clothes. Hey, Rome, the reason my brother came at us with the scissors was we were picking on him. See what I'm saying, man? Already 42547-7. What'd you guys fight over? Siblings. Hey, Romeo, me and my younger twin sister fight now over who's buying the drinks if we go out or if we're drinking at the house. Because if not, I get stuck buying it all the time because I'm the oldest. You're twins. You can only be older than her by what? A couple of minutes? Although that's pretty funny. Already 42547-7. What do you fight with your brother and sister about? And did you grow out of it as you became adults? Already 42547-7. You're fighting with your siblings, right? What do you guys fight about? This is a good one. Hey, Rome, let me get your opinion on this one. Back in high school, I was a freshman. My sister was a sophomore, and she stole my boyfriend. I haven't talked to her in 20 years. Since we both moved out of our parents' house. She's actually married to the guy to this day. I'm holding a grudge, and we fought about it ever since. Do you think I'm wrong? I do think you're wrong. It was high school. Man, if you're gonna fight with your sister over a boy from high school, I think that's pretty stupid. Yeah, I think it's now your sister's not right, but if she's willing to apologize, and I don't know if she is or if she isn't, but if she's willing to apologize to you for it, and she should make. Oh, who broke up with who? I'm assuming. How did your sister take him? How did she steal him from you? I don't know. I mean, so there might be some questions in how that all went down, situation went down. But the bottom line is pretty simple. You're wrong. You and your sister, well, you're both wrong, but you shouldn't be fighting over something as stupid as a boy in high school. So yeah, you're wrong for holding a grudge. She's wrong for not apologizing. That's pretty much how it should lay out. So, but to not talk to your sister for 20 years over that, I mean, that's kind of sad. You need to get over it. You really do.
Romeo in the Morning.
Every morning.
On Hot 94.1.